Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble, take 3, because the first time, I was way too quiet, and the second time, I had a coughing fit right away, so 2 resets, but I didn't even get like a minute in, so it's fine. Anyway, let us commence the ramble. First things first, I'm still a little stuffy, so sorry. And it is Monday, January 12th at 10:25 p.m. EST. Oh my god, I can't wait until I'm not stuffy anymore, Jesus. Okay. So, oh my god, this is so bad. I'm so sorry. Alright, sorry. Like re-shifting on my bed, and then like I'm just like it being so stuffed up, like it just I can feel it. I hate it. Okay, so first things first. First day of classes for this semester or today. So I woke up at 6 o'clock, and then I got dressed, had a Pop Tart. I only had one. I'm gonna have the second one on Wednesday when I have, another super early class. I know tomorrow class is at 9:30, but that's not 8 a.m. So, I had breakfast, got dressed, hopped in my chair, ended up getting to campus at about 7:15. I got into the classroom about 7:15 as well, or maybe 7:20, and I literally sat in the classroom by myself for 35 minutes, give or take a couple. And at one point, I wasn't moving. I was just watching stuff on my phone. And at one point, the lights literally shut off on me, which was kind of funny. So I had to drive my chair around to turn the lights on. And I know I know you're sitting there going, Joe, why did you get there so ridiculously early? Well, because I was having a panic attack about this class last night, trying to sleep, and it was not going very well. So I was like, fine, I'm just gonna go in there, make sure we're there. We're gonna be there stupid early, but we'll be there. Sorry. So, I'm sorry. One moment. Okay, I'm so sorry. So I'm so stuffed up that it gets in my throat, and I can't, and then I can't talk and I can't breathe. This has not been a problem at all today. It literally came out of nowhere, and I'm struggling to talk and breathe, and I am so sorry. Okay, here's hoping that it will behave itself. Dude, why does my left eye hurt all of a sudden? What in the world happened? What? I got up and got a drink, and that was literally it. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Okay. As I was saying, so I got to class ridiculously early. And then just before 8, people finally started coming in. And then there were the 3 people there who were way older than the rest of us. I don't mean that in a rude way, just they stuck out. So the 3 of them, there was one guy who was doing all the talking, he was lecturing, and he was explaining to us that the 3 of them are are all the instructors for this course, pretty much. And so in the, I don't know, let's say the 3rd week. In the 3rd week, we will be assigned our groups. And then, let's say there will be 12, let's say there will be 12 groups. So each of them, the 3 instructors, each of them will take 4 groups under as they are the managers of the group, so to speak. So then I will be able to say, okay, so and so is like my instructor, I guess, because then it's like when they are like when they become our group advisor, um, like what they say goes and stuff. But basically, um, he said, okay, this course is like taught like it's a professional like a professional situation. Like this is a job that you are working. You are expected to be here and be here on time. We know it's early, but welcome to having a job. And I'm just sitting thinking, yeah, I have a job. I work second shift because I don't like going in early. Can I just work second shift? So, um, I'm sorry. I'm blanking on what I... Oh, yeah. So, he was saying this, and he, said, we expect you to be here. You get 2 unexcused absences, and then we can edit your grade as we see fit, and, what your group advisor will have different standards for attendance. And then, so he did all this, housekeeping, administration, lecturing stuff about the course, and then he talked about the project. So without getting too technically into it, or it's the framing they used for this project was that it's like this Star Wars theme. I feel like the Star Wars stuff makes it even more confusing. So I'm gonna try to explain the best I can with just the technical terms of what we have to do for the project. And I hope it is easy enough to understand. So basically, this semester we are going to write up. It's we do a bunch of worksheets, I guess, to come up with an idea of how to solve this problem that we're given. And then the second semester we work with our group to actually do the thing. Make the hardware, make the software, whatever we got to do. So the project is that there's a Raspberry Pi, which is a little computer, I believe, to my understanding. It's called it's literally called a Raspberry Pi, and it's just, I could be way off, but I believe it's just a tiny computer. So on this Raspberry Pi, there will be a flash drive will be inserted with 100 images, and then there are 10 images with certain all 10 of these images have a certain similar object and then in them, and then they also all have a red circle around said object. So basically we have to transfer those 10 photos. I hope I said photos, not files. We have to transfer those 10 photos of the 100. We can transfer more, but we at least need those 10. We need those 10 photos to go from the Raspberry Pi to be transferred onto a second computer of some kind. And then once it is transferred onto the second device, they need to be put onto a website, and then you need to be able to access the website from another device and download the photos. That is a very rough explanation. And then there are constraints, we can't transmit over Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or cellular. We have to do some weird freaky thing to transmit it. Sorry, I'm gonna pause really quick because I think I'm gonna have a coughing fit, so one moment. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, that's basically the project. I'm sorry if that made 0 sense. I'm sorry, I need just another minute. Okay, struggling to breathe again. I'm so sorry about all the pauses, but I'm trying to get through this without a bunch of I know I'm pausing, but I'm trying to get through it without a bunch of really weird pauses where you can hear me choking and struggling to talk and to breathe. So That's the project, and I hope it made sense. If I come up with like a better way to explain it, or if I get a better understanding of it, then I will probably bring it up again and like re-explain it. But for now, that's the best I got. So we ended up getting out of that class like an hour early. Like we got out like at 9 instead of 10. So then I went to the building where my next class was. My next class was at 11:15, and ended up just sitting there watching The Wire, which was a show that was recommended to me a couple semesters ago by my cyber legal professor. So I'm like 5. I think I'm on episode 5 of season 1, and so far I like it. I'm not like super hooked on it yet, but I like it so far. So I went into the classroom for this class at like 10:25, and I ended up sitting there by myself in the room forever, which was fine because this room is not very accessible to me and my like wheelchair, so I needed to get in there early so I could find an accessible seat. But eventually, class started, and he gave us a rundown, and then he explained the first project, which is due not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. We'll see how I do on this. It's in C, which I'm not very familiar with. So I imagine it's going to be a lot of researching alongside learning how to do this stuff. We will see how it goes. Sorry. So after that, I went and got lunch. I had ramen with pork belly, sweet corn, mushrooms, and bean sprouts. I didn't do any chili crisps today since I'm still getting over my sickness. Now that I say that out loud, maybe it would have been a good idea to do them to clear my sinuses, maybe with the spiciness. But I figured it was best to avoid them. The cashier line was like a mile long, and there was like nowhere that I could sit. So I had to go sit like in this little, like in this like, it wasn't in the food area. It was like out in like the student lounge area. So I was eating, and then because, nothing can go great, I had a nosebleed again, which was not fun at all. But we got through. And then I came back here to my room and I set up my laptop so that it's able to do the projects for my computer class. Like, I think it's called like operating systems and internals or something. The thing I had at 11:15 today. I set up my laptop so I could do the projects in that class. After that, sorry, sinuses are being weird. That's just my apology this entire time. So I set my laptop up, and then after that, I chilled for a bit, and then I started playing. I mentioned this maybe a couple weeks back. I got this horror game called Horses, and it was banned on Steam. So I ended up playing through the rest of that. Like, it takes place over 14 in-game days, and I was on day 4 last time I played, so I played through the rest of that game. I had a very interesting time with that game. Like, not in a bad way. Like, the game itself is just very interesting. I am not ready to give my thoughts on this game yet because it is kind of gross. No, not even kind of. It is gross and it's disturbing, and I'd rather not discuss it while I'm struggling to talk. But maybe here soon. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll be 100% tomorrow and I'll be like, okay, I'm ready. I don't know. So I finished that game, and then I ended up going to dinner on campus. I got sushi. I had the firecracker shrimp roll, which I don't typically order, but it was good. I had like spicy shrimp, jalapenos, cream cheese, avocado, something else. Like, maybe there was crab too. I don't know. It was pretty good. It's not what I'm used to, but it was pretty good. Well, Joe, if it's not what you're used to, why'd you get something new? I don't know. Felt like it. Then I came back here, and I watched more on The Wire. I think I was worn out because I think I fell asleep for like 20 minutes. Then I called my mom very briefly because, now I have to call her every day that I'm here. And then I hopped in the shower and, took a shower, dried my hair, and here we are. Also, I finally can wear the socks that I got as a Christmas gift from my friend Riley. I got the gift card, and I bought 2 pairs of socks and sock belts to keep them up. I can't think of what they're called. Maybe that's what they're called. So I can finally wear them and take pictures and post and stuff. So I'm not going to take pictures tonight. I'm going to put them on, and then tomorrow, during my school day, when I have the belts on or whatever, I'll take actual semi-attempting pictures, trying to make them look good. And then they will go in the ramble for tomorrow. And then, when I try on the other pair that I got, a similar story. So that's exciting. But yeah, I am before I wrap it up, how did I forget this? So yesterday I talked about the insane amount of views on the ramble where I literally feel like I'm dying. So much so that I called it that. I feel like I'm dying. Not one of my greatest works in my opinion. And it was at some insane number of views yesterday. Yeah, I opened it today and it's at 113 or something. And we've had 190 something views in the past 48 hours, and we've gone from 6 hours watch time to 7.4. What happened? Where did you come from? Why is YouTube pushing that ramble out of everything? I don't understand. I'm not complaining. I just don't get it. I guess that the people like what the people like. The people like the ramble where I feel like I'm dying, apparently. Nobody likes me, I guess. I'm kidding. I don't know. I hope people choose to stick around and maybe listen to some of the rambles where I feel slightly better, which I know hasn't been really a recent thing. I know mostly I felt pretty bad recently, so right now I feel pretty good, other than the stuffiness and the bloody nose and struggling to talk. Also tomorrow, Hytale comes out, but sorry, I got super derailed there for a second. I just got excited about new game. Also, new Payday 3 DLC. That's exciting. But thank you all for your watch time, your views, and I hope you stick around. But yeah, I am going to wrap it up here so that I can stop struggling to talk and to breathe and make this questionable quality ramble. So, as always, if you liked you're listening to it, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. See the post over there. Link for that is in the description. And as always, your support means the world to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I wish my bestie more than anyone else in this entire world, and I cannot wait until I get to talk to her again, hang out with her, do stuff with her, show her stuff. I don't know. I miss her a lot. She still is the best, and I love her more than anything else. Bestie, I miss you. But I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.